Cinema 5D at Cinegear 2017 is brought to you by B&H, the professional source for all your video needs. Manfrotto, imagine more. Panasonic, cinematic moments for your production. Schneider, it starts with the glass. And Olympus OMD, revolutionary in every way.
Hi, this is Nino from Cinema 5D. We're here at Cinegears 2017 here at the Zacuto booth with Jens. Hi Jens, how are you doing? So we saw the new GH5 cage that you guys have already kind of previewed at NAB, and you took feedback there and enhanced it even more, and now it's kind of final, I think?
Yes, it's practically there. I'm just going to tweak a couple little minor things, but essentially this is it.
Can you tell us, just run through the whole features? Because I think this is the first time you guys actually made a specific cage for a small camera like that, right?
Right, for mirrorless cameras. I mean, we were sort of anti-cage in the past because it added, when cameras are small, you want to keep them small. So in this case, we have a cage that's very form-fitting and very small, and it just gives you the right attachment points for the things that you need for a camera like this. So this cage is available for pre-order right now for $495, I believe is the price. It'll come with this side handle, okay? This top handle is optional. I got because we figured that a lot of people might not be using a top handle. It depends what you have going on top, or even have one of your own. It attaches though to Z-Rail or Nato Rail that is part of the cage on top. And our rail goes forward so that you can adjust your, for weight balance forward aft.
And you can still use it with the audio module, which is a big plus.
Exactly right. That was
I think a lot of the other manufacturers, we saw it in the A7S and the A7S II cages, that very often it blocked the actual access for that module.
Which brings up another point. Now I saw a lot of the cages for this camera, for the competitors, that had their cold shoes on this side. But when you put the module on, it blocks, your microphone will block your XLRs. So in our handle, we have a cold shoe on the top of the handle, and that kind of moves it out of the way, and you're free to have your XLRs come out there. So another feature that I wanted to do is, because we want to keep things light and small, so rather than having structure come down the side of the camera, or even have a separate grip out here, then you can't access the buttons like the camera is meant to do. I wanted to be able to have my hand in here, and we have the strap. This hand strap comes with the cage, by the way, as well. But now I can access all my buttons easily, and I don't have a big lump of metal crossing over that's occupying space and adding weight.
So this is basically open on this side.
Yeah, it's open on this side, and we screw directly into the eyelets that would be for the strap on the camera, so it's a rock-solid connection to the chassis. And of course, it's screwed to the bottom. So it's rock-solid in that respect. On this side, we have Nato Rail shaped this upright here, which is what this handle clamps to, but you can also attach other Nato accessories to there if you wanted as well. As an aside, on the tip of this handle, if you choose to get this handle, there is an attachment that can go on this cold shoe that gives you a rod loop here for if you're going to use a viewfinder like our Gratical Eye or something like that, if you decide to put it on your shoulder, which brings me to the next point. On the bottom here, this dovetail system is compatible with our VCT Pro system. So you could literally slide this right onto the dock or the VCT Pro. It is also what you would slide the rod support onto to get your 85 millimeter distance from your lightweight rods to the lens for matte boxes and things like that. That part is coming soon. It's designed, it's just being made right now. So that also goes on there. So as you can see down here, I'm attaching to the Metabones adapter directly from the cage. You don't need the rod support on the bottom to do that like some other brands. It's screwed right in here and right to the front of the cage. We have an attachment that'll screw to the top that is for the Atomos Inferno that everybody wants to use with this camera, I've been told. And so it's not like putting on an arm where it's going to twist like they always do. This is fixed to the bottom of that, and it'll have tiltability, so you could, if you're holding the camera above your head, you can tilt it down a look, you can almost fold it flat like that, and you can use this module with it.
That's great, because one of the problems of the Atomos recorders is that they're so big, and if you use them with a ball mount, it's just always flimsy and never holds.
Never holds. So this is a rock solid, and that'll be out as well soon. One other thing I didn't talk about here is the cable pincher. For the HDMI. This is actually screwed directly into the camera's screws here, so it's independent of the cage. You could actually use it without the cage if you wanted to.
You're selling it without the cage? You should.
That decision hasn't been made yet, but I don't see why not.
Yeah, that's a big problem. At least the GH5 is the first camera in this size that has a full-size HDMI.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, it's nice that it actually gets hold.
Now, we made this so that you can use the right angle HDMI there and leave that as part of the rig, and just unplug from the back there, and it also sends the cable back then. Although, if you want to, like many of the competitors, they have their cable pinch here. It doesn't allow you to be able to flip this open and adjust this, but this one is out of the way, so you can if you want to. So.
Okay, great. When do you think it will be available?
I'm thinking 3 weeks, 3-4 weeks.
So we're talking
roughly.
about end of June?
Yeah, I mean, don't hold me to that, but it's about that time.
Okay.
All right, but it's available for pre-order right now.
Okay, thank you, Jens.
Thank you.
And thanks for watching. Stay tuned to Cinema 5D for more from Cinegear.